my favourite hobby is climbing. I've been doing it, I don't know exactly how long, but since I was about 9, so probably about 10 years. And I got into it like one summer holiday, probably by my parents. They were just like, how do we get you out of the house, take you climbing? But, living in Sheffield, everyone either climbs or knows someone who climbs. So it's quite common that people, it's just pretty regular activity in Sheffield. I climb like 2 or 3 times a week, but it's varied recently since the start of the pandemic. Watching like other climbers on YouTube, lots of climbing films, but then also it's incredibly sociable. So especially at the university, there's a huge climbing club on Mondays and Fridays. Everyone goes. It's very sociable. You get to it pretty much is just a social, and then you happen to climb there as well. So it's both. There's always ways you can improve in it, which I really like as well. And it's just general fitness is always good as well.
My favourite hobby is cycling, and I've been doing it pretty much our whole life. My dad was really into cycling, so he always had us on family bike rides. Well, I cycle a lot for transportation now these days. I do sometimes go out for cardio reasons, but it is really useful for getting around to Newcastle. The worst injury I've had is probably when I went mountain biking and fell off. I scraped at my knees pretty bad. There's a lot of blood, but yeah, that's probably the worst thing that's happened to me.
My favourite sport is MMA because when I fight or spar, the adrenaline rush I get is very addictive for me. Plus, MMA has taught me a lot of discipline and a lot of self-control and not to act on my emotions. So I've had a history in martial arts. When I was really young, I started with Taekwondo. Then I went on to do karate for 1.5 years. After that, I did boxing for another 1.5 years, and just as I was trying out new martial arts, I discovered MMA after boxing, and I just got addicted to it because it's just really fun. My worst injury was an interclub fight where the person I was fighting managed to get me in an armbar. I tapped, but he didn't realise I tapped, and he pulled my arm too much, and I dislocated my left shoulder a little bit. But it wasn't too bad. I made a full recovery. I have knocked people out a couple of times. So far, I've knocked around 3 people out. It happens. Sometimes you get unlucky, and their face moves into your fist, or vice versa, and you get knocked out. But it's part of fighting, and you take it as it comes.